What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. There are some days where I wonder what the hell I'm doing for these intros because some of them just sound so weird. Let me know if you guys have an idea for a better intro because I don't know, the ones that I'm doing right now kind of suck. All I really have is a hello or what's up. That's about all I can do. So if you guys have ideas for something better, please let me know in the comment section below. Today's video is going to be a continuation of Did It Work? This is part of the DCM skincare review that I have been doing. I've already completed one video and I will link that somewhere for you either in the description box below or using one of the cards on either side of the screen right now. For me, skincare is extremely important. No matter how much makeup you put on your face, it really does start with having great skin, or at least a really good base to put your makeup on. I'll be completely honest with you, I haven't always been the most diligent with my skincare. I'll be the first to admit that in the past I have gone to bed with my makeup on because I was too lazy to remove it. I am the one who used to cleanse my skin once a day rather than twice a day. There are things that I've learned to do a lot better, and sometimes all it takes is getting a little bit older, moderately wiser, reading a lot of information, really educating yourself about why skincare is important and what type of items you actually need to be incorporating into your routine. I will put a disclaimer on this video like I do with most of my skincare videos to say that everybody's skin will react differently to different products. Not everyone is going to have the same sort of results or the same types of reactions. In this review, I'm going to let you know how these products worked for my skin, and believe me, my skin is far from perfect, but I think a lot of what I've been using lately has helped me out a lot and has given me some brighter skin and clearer skin as well. So let me share with you what I've done and how these products have worked for me. I discovered DCM a few months back because of a recommendation from Just Jill D. I am going to link her channel in the description box below. Please make sure you go and check her out. Give her a big thumbs up. She's the one who really turned me onto this line. Since my first interaction with the line, I think I've started to get a little more sophisticated, if you will, with some of the items that I have been using and the combinations that I have been using. Before I do any type of skincare review or testing, I like to use the products for about 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks, depending on how much time I have to really put the items to the test and see how well they're going to work with my skin. With that said, I'm going to dive into the first product, and that is actually a primer. So I'm going to include this as part of my skincare review because I think this does help with really good skin before you put your foundation on. I do have very oily skin, especially in my T-zone area. In the summer and the spring, my skin gets even oilier, and in the winter, I tend to have combination skin, so kind of oily in the center of my face and just dry on the perimeters of my face. One of the primers that I've absolutely fallen in love with and cannot live without at the moment is this right here. This is a primer from HYLAMIDE. It's called the Matte 12. This is a 12-hour visible oil blocker and pore vanisher, and honestly, it does exactly what it says. Does it actually last for 12 hours? That one I'm a little bit on the fence about, but I do put this on every day before I go to work, and I apply my foundation on top, and by the time I come home, my foundation is still intact. So we're looking at about anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. Anything beyond that, my foundation does start to shift because of the oils that my skin does produce, but overall, this is one badass primer. The other primer that I have been testing out from HYLAMIDE is this one here. This is the HA Blur Primer. So this is a prismatic blurring surface hydrator. So what I like about this particular primer here, especially in the winter, is that it does blur out your pores, so it fills them in a little bit. It doesn't necessarily help with oil control, but it does provide you with additional hydration, especially when your skin is really dry. So if you do have dry skin, or if in the winter your skin does get a bit on the drier side, I highly recommend this primer here. It adds the extra hydration that you need, and it also fills in all of your pores so you have a nice smooth foundation application. Now I'm moving on to my main skincare items. So something that I have been putting to the test for the last, I'd say 8 weeks or so, is this hydrator right here. It is also from HYLAMIDE. It's the Hydra-Density Multi-Depth Toning Treatment for Water Density. I have been loving this spray. It is very easy to use. I do use this spray once I have cleansed my skin at night and in the morning, so it's completely dry. There's nothing else on it. I'll take this and I'll just spritz my skin. I'll do it all over my face until I get a nice even application, and I will let that sink into my skin. I don't really do anything beyond just letting it absorb on its own. I don't want to touch it. This provides the perfect amount of hydration without making your face feel greasy or overly hydrated. It's super easy to use, and I like the fine mist that it has. The other thing that I really like about this spray here is that it has Tasmanian pepperberry, which is an ingredient that helps reduce any inflammation and redness on your face, and it really helps soothe your skin. One of the other items that I have been testing is the Magnesium Phosphate 10%. This is a brightening hydrator, and it does have a rather stable vitamin C incorporated into it. So this is really great if you've got some hyperpigmentation on your skin, you want a little bit of extra brightness, you want to really clear up your skin. This is a great little item. I've noticed that it has helped out a little bit with some of the wrinkles, especially around my mouth, not necessarily anywhere else, but here in particular, and it has also really brightened my face. I've noticed a lot of the scarring that I used to have on my cheeks has started to disappear because of this. I am so happy with the results so far. I've been using this for about 7 weeks now and am obsessed. I do use it only in the evening, although you can use this in the morning as well. I'm a little bit hesitant to use this during the day because it does have a vitamin C in it, and vitamin C and sunlight don't always mix very well together. You always need to put sunscreen on, and I'm just really paranoid with my skin. Even though I put sunscreen on every single day, I don't want to exacerbate any burning or anything like that, so I only use this in the evening. The next item that I have been testing out for around 7 weeks now is the Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. So this is an overall brightening treatment as well, very similar to the Magnesium Phosphate 10%, except this one here focuses a little bit more on acneic skin. So this is perfect for my skin because it does reduce the appearance of blemishes, it really helps even out texture, and it also does a great job of reducing redness and irritation on my face. This has been such a lifesaver. I am telling you, this here has dramatically reduced the redness on my face. You guys know I'm super red around my nose as well as my cheek areas. I don't know how to get rid of it. It's mild rosacea, but this item here has helped tremendously control all of that, and now I'm seeing that I have a nice even skin tone. This is a godsend. This is a lightweight sort of gel cream, so when you do apply it, it does come out as a white gel cream. It blends very easily into your skin and it absorbs very quickly. And the funny thing about this is once you put it on, it gets matte really quickly. So I don't mind using this both in the morning as well as in the evening. The Azelaic Acid Suspension 10% is definitely getting a big thumbs up for me. This is probably one of the crown jewels in this entire skincare review right now, at least for me. The next item that I've been testing out for around 4 weeks now is the Alpha Arbutin 2% and Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This one here is meant for hyperpigmentation and any spots that you may have on your face. I haven't seen any major results with this particular serum. Nothing has dramatically changed with my skin the way these other items have really impacted my skin tone. This has just been I don't really feel like it's doing much, to be completely honest with you. So I've kind of put this aside for now. Maybe I'll give it another go a couple of months from now, but I don't think it has had any significant impact for me. So this one here is kind of a pass. The next item that I've been testing out for the last 6 weeks has been the Advanced Retinol 2%. The Advanced Retinoid is great as an anti-aging serum. It's meant to help with cell turnover and regeneration. But this for me is just a little bit too tough on my skin. I've been using it for a little while now and I've actually had to put it aside because it has been too tough. It's made my skin peel, it's dried it out, my foundation doesn't go on really smoothly. I'm sure it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, but it's just a little too aggressive for my very sensitive skin. So I've had to put this aside. I don't use it on my face anymore, but where I do use it is is on my body. Because of all of the products that I put in my hair, whether it's a deep conditioning treatment, really heavy conditioners, sometimes it's the serums that I put in to keep my hair nice and curly, and my hair falls on my shoulders quite a bit, and all of the products sort of builds up on my shoulders, and no matter how much I scrub it away and exfoliate, sometimes I will have some breakouts on my shoulders as well as my arms. I've noticed though that when I put the retinoid on my arms, it actually does help clear up my skin a little bit, and I actually use this in combination with the lactic acid. So this is the 5% lactic acid and 2% hyaluronic acid, and when I combine these two on my arms here and my shoulders, they work wonders. Similar to the retinoid, I can't really use the lactic acid on my face. It's still too strong. It dries out my skin. It really advances all of the scaliness on my nose as well as my cheeks. I don't like the way it makes my skin look, so again, I've stopped using it on my face and I just use it on my body, and it works wonders. This lactic acid acts as such a good exfoliant. It also has Tasmanian pepperberry, very similar to the hyaluronic acid over here, so this helps with irritation and inflammation as well. It reduces the redness on your skin. If you have super sensitive skin like myself, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using retinoids and lactic acids on your face, as it will enhance irritation, inflammation, and it'll make you peel a lot more than what you're probably used to with some of your other exfoliants. If you are somebody who has normal skin, or if your skin is used to having these types of acids on them, then by all means give them a whirl and see how they work for you. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. Overall, I've been enjoying these skincare items from DCM, from their HYLAMIDE line, from NIOD, as well as the Ordinary. Now, those are three different lines underneath the DCM umbrella. HYLAMIDE is kind of your mid-range point, so prices are a little more expensive than the Ordinary. They can range from $15 to $25, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, but generally in that area. A lot of the items from the Ordinary are $10 or less, sometimes $15 or less, depending on the item that you're looking at. And those items in the NIOD line, which have really great ingredients and combinations, those tend to be a little more on the expensive side, usually $30 or more. I highly recommend that you head over to the DCM website to check out all of the items available, as well as the list that they have of how to use these items and what types of combinations that you should use, what goes first, what goes last, what oils do you use versus serums, that sort of thing. Remember, everybody's skin is going to react differently depending on what type of skincare items you are using. I've had really great results with everything that I've talked about today, save for the retinoid and the lactic acid, which I can only use on my body, not on my face. I've been very, very pleased so far. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. In the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of the DCM line, the Ordinary, HYLAMIDE, as well as NIOD, and any stories that you've had with items that you may have tried out. Thank you again for watching. I hope you are all having an amazing day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.